All right. I'm gonna unmute myself and bring this down a little bit. Get over here. Beep, beep. We're back. We're back at path 1. We are so back. It is, in fact, so back. We are so in. And I'm so not excited for the build that this AI is making me do. So, oh, that reminds me. So I gotta eventually, I am planning to edit this into an actual whole video at some point. So this is kind of just for the future. Oh, I forgot to, damn it. I forgot. For future, I am doing this in the Path of Exile 1 Settlers League because I did not play. Yeah, hi YouTube. I did not play very much of Necro Settlers. I didn't play a ton of it. So all of the items and everything that I do have from a character perspective is literally just in Settlers, and I still wanted to use at least leveling uniques while I'm going around because Pain Champ otherwise. Pain Champion otherwise. So we're in Settlers League. But this is all the easy part. I didn't realize, so I have to play the build I'm playing, good old Ice Nova, eventually Occultist, which is actually semi-normal. Realistically, you wouldn't just use just Ice Nova by itself, but special times and all that. The build itself isn't that bad of a concept, but I did absolutely notice that the support gems it wanted me to take make no sense altogether. The more I thought about it, like the worse I realized that this was going to play and going to be. Because it's like, it wants me to build crit and like tries to give me crit and spell damage, but then it gives me support gems that lower my crit chance and lower my spell damage. So I'm just like, so you're just giving me, you're trying to get me to do one thing and then immediately throwing it out the window with the next thing. It was so just like, god damn it. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh god, man, I'm gonna have to get used to Path of Exile 1 again, because I forgot that the game does not pause. That's not a thing in this, so no pausing. And not only no pausing, but also no WASD. So my wrist is going to die again. Also, I gotta forget to turn that on. Good old-fashioned no WASD, or just left-clicking, right-clicking. My theory is, though, I mean, I have leveling uniques and stuff, which I guess realistically leveling uniques make even Path of Exile 2 leveling a good bit quicker, but my theory is that this game is honestly a bit easier to the point where I can completely do this. I could do this challenge run even with the garbage that the AI gave me, even with the garbage it gave me. I theoretically should still be completely fine. Theoretically. I'm not gonna hold my breath, because I want to try. The goal I set myself for the intro is Shaper, which I don't even know if Shaper is gonna be. I don't know how doable Shaper is gonna be, but I'm gonna try. Damn it! I am going to try. I think I had to. I created a tree and everything. I think I'm so ready. Also, I do have all three. Okay, I didn't even pay attention. Oh, lightning and shock resistant? Bro, that's my whole thing right now. Don't be cringe. Strange glyph wall. Here we are. I actually kind of wanted to. I actually need to. I'm gonna unassign that point actually already. Actually, I changed my mind on what I wanted to do, but I'll do that a bit later. Where is my POV? Speaking of, what is my destination here? My My destination is that away. Very well. Very well, then. Man, after playing as much Path 2 as I have, though, this does feel weird. I was not sure how, like, different it would really feel. It feels pretty damn different. But this game is still fun. Yeah, I'm still gonna skip early settlers stuff. I don't need to give a shit about early stuff. Do it in maps. Man. Oh, I don't have any portal scrolls. Brother. I already that's one thing I forgot about. That's an immediate thing I forgot about. All right, I'll just relog then whenever as I go through here. Then I usually would put a portal here and then move on and then portal back and go that way. But I already forgot. You don't need those in Path of Exile 2. And I'm already pilled on that. That's what I mean. We're gonna need some adjustment period here. Yeah. There's two? What the fuck? Oh, no, just another essence mob. Guh. Man, I can't believe there's... I've never seen this spawn here. This is so weird. This is so fucking weird, dude. Unleash them both. That was a mistake. Immediately, that was a mistake. I didn't read that he had lightning. He had lightning on him. He had lightning immunity. Well, not immunity, I should say, but he's resistant. It's alright, I believe. It's gonna take like an hour to kill this thing because he's lightning resistant, and right now that's all I'm doing. But I believe. I'm not cooked. I'm so not cooked because this guy's doing negative damage to me, but... Let's go, 2 essences. Damn it, he didn't drop a pound portal scroll. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Oh! That's something else I forgot to show. So I made the AI generate a name for me. I made the AI generate a bunch of names, actually. I told it to give me some meme names. I was like, give me some meme names, man. Like, what do you got for me? And one that it wanted to give me that I'm actually kind of sad that I couldn't use, somebody already had it, was the name the Chilluminati. I liked the Chilluminati. I thought that was pretty funny. But the next favorite one for me was absolutely this, which is Azula's Iceberg, which is 100% an Avatar Last Airbender reference to Azula from that show. And it was like, yeah, for Avatar The Last Airbender fans. And I went, ah, yes, Azula, the waterbender from Avatar The Last Airbender. So we have that name going for us now, which is fantastic. I love that is going our direction. That was like the funniest shit to me when I realized what it was trying to give me. 36, 35. Yeah, better. She sure was the Fire Princess. Oh, I sure know she was the Fire Princess. The AI doesn't know that apparently, though. Apparently, the AI thinks that it was, I guess, a waterbender. Yeah, it's the AI. It was not me. It was the AI gave me that name. Couldn't tell you, but you know, that's just the AI, baby. That's the AI and its inability to read. I love it. Also, wood, you can't fix her. I'm gonna be so real. You cannot fix her. That's not a wood. That's a woof. That's a woof right there, dude. Don't want to. Karo. Oh no, replica is area damage, right? Ooh, you know what? Replica Karo reward. Actually, you know what? That's kind of speaking my language right there. Methinks. Goddamn. Man's down far too bad. I'll be real. Wanted to fix her. Wanted to break me. Jesus. Jesus, dude. Somebody report this. FBI, this is the guy right here. This is the one. Get him. God, what else did I want to grab? I forgot. 22 strength. Do I get any strength before I can use that? I don't think I do. So I think I do grab Magnors then, just for the early strength. I don't think, unless I wanted to put on a Calm's sign, but I don't think I give a shit about that for now. Yeah, okay. Harkley, give me a, oh, right, but and before I forget and then get extremely annoyed at myself again, let me grab some Town Portal Scrolls. Yay, Town Portal Scrolls. Get rid of that. Throw that in there. We're golden. Off we go. Off we go. Yeepee. I probably should have grabbed Flame Dash as well, because I'm not going back to town for a long while. Ah, whatever. Whatevs, it'll work itself out. Or it won't. By the way. Man, only 5 more levels, then I get to use my spell that I'll be using for the rest of the game. Oh, that does remind me. Vol Ice Nova exists, doesn't it? Right? I'm thinking of the right thing. I believe Vol Ice Nova exists, which I should get a Vol Ice Nova. These little idiots. You know, I will say, all things considered, for what the AI potentially could have given me, as far as, like, spells and everything go, Ice Nova is not the worst. It's not the best by any means. Like, god damn it, I'm gonna have to use full brain power to get it to work, I think, but or to get it to work against the bosses, I should say, but. But who knows? Maybe there's a secret hidden. Not definitely. Actually, you know what? No, not with the supports and everything that the game gave me. I think what I will do, whenever I finish this character, you know, throughout all streams and everything I do with this, whenever I finish this character, I will also make do part of the stream. I think will be like a. Hey, this is how I would actually, if I were to make this build, here's how I would actually do it to make it be a genuinely kind of viable thing. And I'll even call it specifically, like, just Ice Nova as well, not the Ice Nova Frostpulse thing, because everybody knows that's crazy strong, and there are a million guides out there for that, and everybody knows, so. This would strictly be if it was just like somebody was like, you know what if I really do want to do just a pure Ice Nova build? The answer, and you want to do a pure self-cast Ice Nova build. The answer would be don't, and then my second answer would be I'll make a build guide for that later when I get to the end of this character. But we got time. I don't know what it is as well. I guess it might be, but the camera feels so zoomed in this game compared to Path of Exile 2, which it might very well be zoomed out further in Path 2. But the camera in this game feels so absolutely zoomed. Up. And so it's weird to like adjust to this kind of thing again. 8. The climb. I will say, definitely from a turbo early game perspective, though, holy, this game is faster. This game is so much faster. I just get to run and gun. Path 2, I'm rolling around sweating the whole time. It really is that meme of like one dude like mashing his keyboard, sweating his hardest on it, and the other dude just like leaning back, singing badly into the microphone. But you know, that's kind of the reason why I like Path 1 as well. The whole reason I was thinking about playing, there's a new D4 league that's out right now. And I was considering playing it literally because I kind of wanted to play a game where I could just blast ass again. So I was like, well, I either play Path 1 or I do play that D4 season. And ultimately, I was like, I don't feel like playing D4 again right now. The league that they added did not add a new endgame boss, and therefore I immediately was like, I don't actually care that much. If they added a new endgame boss, I actually probably would be playing that D4 league right now instead, but alas, they did not, so here I am. Boop, boop. The wheels. Text. Buh. Moshi Moshi. Moshi Moshi.
Sorry, I can't answer the phone right now.
I am hoping, I am genuinely hoping that within the next like league or two for Path of Exile 1, we do get the ability to use WASD though. Be such a game changer. I don't know if they'd be able to. I don't know like how. Well, I think you can play this game on controller, and I think the way that they have it set up in Path 1 or Path 2 is like controller, which is bad in a way because name locking is a thing, and when it name locks onto something, that's obnoxious. But if they made it where it was genuinely just movement in this game, and they just kind of used like the controller, even if they had like a controller setup and they were able to change that, like treat WASD like you would a controller or something, or just set it up directionally, then I think that'd be awesome. But honestly, the only reason, and I don't know that it is just a WASD thing, but it is an issue in Path of Exile 2 anyway, is name locking on something. That can be really obnoxious and interrupt and like ruin what you're trying to do sometimes if you are aiming ever so improperly. Also, on that and that. And that. Raving. Level 10. Oh, mad full. I'm so full. Peepo fat. Peepo fat right now. Too much foob. It was worth it, but also too much foob. Yeah, after I kill Brutus, go back to my hideout and get a flame dash. I don't need to actually go back to town until I kill what's his face? Good old what's his face? The captain guy. Forgetting his name. Beargraves. That's his name. Sheesh. The old Firegraves. Warden's quarters. Piety.
Ignorance brought you here, sister. To the one.
Yeah, whatever you say, man. Yo, an essence mob here too? Pog, let's go. Essence mob might low-key be tankier than Brutus. Yeah. These stones. Don't do it. Yeah, I think that Essence Mob actually was tankier. Brutus just has more total health, but the Essence Mob I'm pretty sure was actually tankier.
Had you been my creation, Groot,
Lamau.
not informed so easily.
Oh yeah, actually I should put these on too. Up. Ball link. I don't need Flame Wall anymore already. Already do not need it. Up. And then I do need to go to my hideout though. So I need a flame dash. Yippee! I was gonna take a clarity early, honestly. Why not? Can you really go wrong with an early clarity? I think no. That there, that there, that there. This goes here, I believe. So I should actually corrupt this too. Yo, perfect. All Ice Nova right off the rip. Good, because I completely forgot that Vol Ice Nova exists when I 20 qualled that, so I would have been slightly sad if I did not get Vol off that. Only slightly though. I would have figured it out. I would have worked with it. Man, I am. That's going to be a struggle to remember that I can't pause. That's honestly such a nice feature, just having the ability to pause when when I level up, just so I can quickly be like, oh yeah, just put a point there, dump it there, let's go. No longer a thing, me. Yeah. Oh, actually, I could reasonably, well, I say I could put on a Ghost Ride. I do have a 6-link Ghost Ride. My winning son, Kiwi 1, dude, come on, don't talk shit on Kiwi 1. Kiwi 1's great. Also, no, the AI gave me shit. Subscribe, frick you. Frick you, dude. What do you mean? What do you mean? I've done my... I'm waiting for more content to come out in Path of Exile 2 before I do anything else. I wanted to blast some ass in the meantime. So here I am. I'm going to eventually be blasting ass that the bot gave me, smile. Look at that. I now have access to my skill I'm gonna use for the rest of the game. Yeah. There it is. There's my skill for the rest of the game. I don't need Pierce. Don't need LMP, of course. Add cold damage, I do. Oh boy. Now the fun really begins. Next week, yeah, I know, right? Dude, I would love to actually have some Path 1 news just to hear, like, where we're at. I'd love to hear a, like, hey, this is some stuff that's, that we were working on in the meantime, but, we sure don't get that right now, and it makes me wicked sad. So what the fuck am I using on this again? Because it made me mad. Increased critical strikes is something, which is fine. God, what else do I have to use though? I have to use controlled, which is next level. And I also have to use concentrated, which is also next here. And then bone chill. Okay, I have that. Okay. Yeah, this is the gonna make me wicked sad. You can't just call me bald and G-Wagonless because I have no MTX. What do you want me to do? Spend $500 on MTX like you? I mean, you're not wrong, actually. You know what? You know what? Let's slap on some MTX. There is some. I actually haven't seen the Ferritin set. I want to try the Ferritin set on. So I haven't put this on literally since I bought it. I float. Yo, let's go. Okay, yeah, we're definitely doing the Ferritin shit. We'll just do the full Ferritin set. Isn't that a back attachment? Yes, it's being used by my other guy, but fuck it, we use it here. Fuck it, we ball. Whoops. That's not a very fitting skin for this, I feel like. Yeah, I like the King of the Ferritin set. That looks good. That looks good, I'm down. Oh, also, let's do Exile Pilfering. Odometer ring, give me chicken, and give me frog. Yeah, I was about to say, do I have an Ice Nova empty? Oh, I do actually. We'll do the Illusionist because I'm self-casting. We'll do Illusionist. All right. None of this really matters. I'm not leeching. I don't care about helm attachments much. I just have that apparition. Nah, who cares? Oh, actually, I like the rune character effect. I remember liking that one. Make it rain blood. And supernova when I level up. Great. Alright. Alright. We're set. God, it's so weird clicking again. I like the lean. We got the lean. Alright, and then I have to remember that we're using fucking Ice Nova. Yeah, Vol Ice Nova though actually kind of fucks. I remember that. I do remember Vol Ice Nova being cool at the very least. I remember that from a build from forever ago when I used it. Having actual flasks again feels weird. Having to click instead of Wazda is weird. Having portal scrolls is weird. So much strange shit, man. Shiny. Huh. Ship graveyard. Here we go. Here we go. We are so in there. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm level 12 as well. Alright. Doing damage is weird. Dude, early on, just being able to blast through the campaign this early, like not experiencing near-death situations every 2 seconds, very weird for early game. Actually, that's not true. That's only if you play mace builds. If you play mace builds, then you absolutely experience... Well, actually, you know, there's never an escape. You experience near-death situations every half second with mace builds. Also, not being able to pause the game is weird, too. No. A dead end. Alright. Dude, I got her. Oh, it's that easy. It's so easy. Hey, Fairgrows. God, what level is... Oh, the Heralds are in Act 2. Yeah, Heralds are in Act 2. Okay, never mind them. Gonna say, I want some good shatters, so I need the, I need Herald of Ice, but I won't get that till... I won't get that till, Act 2. Alright, goodbye.
And that's how you die properly, silly boy. No harm, no
Oh, I didn't add a portal MTX, that's what I should do. Portal... Alright. I love this point of the league, though, where just the people are just standing around town, and are absolutely massive like that. I don't have any damage with ailments. When I was getting this build set up, though, boy howdy, the AI kept trying to give me dot. It kept trying to give me dot shit, and I was like, get away from me, stop doing that. I had to keep telling it doesn't have a damage over time portion, or like I just ignored it saying like, hey, use this for dot damage, because I was like, yeah, it doesn't have a dot portion, so I just kept having to ignore the AI when it would tell me to do that and choose something else. Yes, we go up. Where? You know, I think I might go over here early. Yeah, I think going over this way and getting this stuff early is gonna be good, because I should get the increased AoE from that too. Yeah. Maybe I'll stay here though, just because I can maybe get history within the next couple levels. Okay. But alas, for now we jam. I think, because obviously I told the AI to give me some items. I told it to give me some unique items, I should say. It gave me some items from a gearing perspective. It said like, hey, focus on these stats. So I'm gonna focus on the stats that it gave, or at least try to. And I am using the unique items it said to use, but I might also low-key look into. Because I mean, obviously I can use whatever uniques and everything else I want. I might look into, what's the one, the Astral Projection. I might look into Astral Projector. I don't think I have one, but I might look into getting one for the sake of, actually having some range and not having to smash my face into everybody. We'll see though. We will see. No duress, so I was a better wife. Choose me instead. Alright, let me do that too. Oh, wait! Oh, I almost forgot. If I'm gonna use Creeping Frost on the side too, use that one. Yeah, it might be an Astral Projection angle, honestly. I'll have to see. Working out. Do it. Get huge. Get absolutely massive. I worked out earlier. Hit it. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Bam. Hammer Val. How many can I have? 10? Yeah. I am planning to use a... Oh, the early damage. It's insane. I am planning to use a... Profane Proxy. That's the name of that. Fucking item, good lord. I am probably gonna use a profane proxy as well, just so I can have my skitterbots always apply frostbite for me, so I don't have to.
Fishwife was
Or
lovely.
fishwife indeed. Oh, fishwife.
Nice to see this deep in the light, twitching corpse of the continent.
Bam. Alright, Act 2. Big thing here is getting Herald of Ice online. Up, up. You know, at the very least, from an experience perspective, because the AoE is pretty sizable here as I'm just running around, I will at least get decent amounts of XP as I'm cruising around. For the old fields. It's always it's weird. I haven't used. Man, I think I've used Ice Nova one time as a main damaging skill, and it was weird. I don't remember it feeling this weird though. If I could be so real. I guess eventually I wound up switching that. I think that character did cast on crit later. Yeah, I just leveled with Ice Nova. Because it was, I leveled Ice Nova because it was just, it's obviously, it's super low level, so it's easy to level with. Yeah, I remember it feeling, like, mostly fine, but, like, kind of awkward. But not like this kind of awkward. I don't know. Whatever. Ultimately, it's fine. As long as I'm killing stuff, that's all I care about. Stuff is dying, and therefore that means it's working. Okay, so I want nimbleness here. I still forgot that I am not stopping the game when I when I pull up my character sheet. Oh, sorry, too warm. I gotta get this thing off now. Too warm. We go to the tank top. Also, actually, low-key, I think I should put some shorts on. Under the desk transition. You'll never know it. You'll never know what's happening. Okay. That'll feel a lot better. I'll actually probably be cold in like 20 minutes now, and I'll have to put my jacket back on. But for now, we're golden. Oh. Burning ground on death. Oh, its pen drops this early? Oh. Man, I can't. Oh, man. If this was the start of a league, like a brand new character or something, and I dropped a poet's pen off of a random rare like that on the start of a league, I'd probably be fogging. Because that would be, that'd probably be money super early in a league. Maybe. I actually don't know. But I don't know how many people actually still do the poet's pen setup, especially at like the start of a league, but not a bad setup. Hi, Kraden. Hi. Welcome back here, you rat.
It's kind of disappointing, really.
I usually like rats.
You're listening to Altitude Radio.
I have seen travel far.
I have a poet's pen? I did not. What do you know? What do you know? Oh, wait. Alright. I should have, you know. Over 6 seconds. Bruh. Bro, I forgot how bad early game blasts are in Path of Exile as well. Like, holy, they're bad. They are so bad. Level can I start using this stuff? 20. Or that one's at 16, this one's at 20, yeah. So when I get 20, I put on the Thessalio's sign combo, because that is a, that's a huge combo. Oh, right. Right, I have to actually run this now. Oh, you know what? I should have asked... I'm just gonna make the assumption now. I should have asked the AI what bandit power I should have taken though. You know what? Maybe I do that now. Maybe I do that right meow, because I completely forgot about that until like right the second as I'm doing the bandit stuff. Oh, did it? Oh wait. All right, should be good. You have my chats? Give it. Where is it? Bruh. Brother. Alright, well, I guess I... Oh, no, it's on this account. Ew, that's what's happening. Okay, I was like, bruh, where's my... I was like, where's my stuff? Where's all my stuff? If I do it under this? Now is it there? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm on the side figuring this shit out. No. Alright. Where is that one? So back over in OBS here, really quick. Okay. So this is the AI chat that I had set up with it. And this is the last thing, the meme names. What bandit should I help? Should I help with this character? Hey, you know what? It gave me the best option. Kill all of them. We love to see it. We love to see it. I will, in fact, be doing exactly that. Yippee! Me on my way to murder. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to refill my water bottle in a second here. It might be an early PP break, honestly. I feel like the damage on normal guys is fine. It's damage against these like any rares that are beat a whole thing. Thanks, Einhard. Get him. Until we slaughter you. Which probably already, even early on, probably spells how this is gonna feel in maps as well, where like clearing normal things completely fine. Getting to any kind of like rare or semi-tanky mob is going to be... We'll see. Bam. I don't want to reveal the path of building for this character because I need I need the video to have the surprise of how dog shit everything ends up actually being. Nimbleness. Yup. I take melding. I did not actually. Maybe I should take that. I think I was just debating on if I even needed the... Well, actually, I get a lot of life as is. Because I think, as I'm thinking about it, I would like to try to... I'd maybe like to try to have I just fire up permanently, and if so, then I'm pretty sure it's usually like then there's kind of no point in me really having energy shields, because I will just lose all of that energy shield immediately anyway from... Oh no, it's time, is it? It's time, huh? Alright. So controlled destruction and concentrated effect. We have concentrated effect. We have a smaller thing now, which is fine. But then we get controlled destruction, which for now we'll just replace add lightning damage because who the hell cares? But yeah, that is really unfortunate. Now we have... It's like we're using increased critical strikes to offset the less critical strike chance that we get from controlled destruction, but it's what the AI wanted, so here we are. And then, so the thing that's funny, right? The thing that the AI did is it gave me controlled destruction. It said, hey, this is a spell, right? So, well, you'll lose out on crit, but you'll deal more spell damage. And then what it did is it gave me, well, and increased critical strikes. It's like it's trying to offset it or just thinks that we go crits instead. And then what it also gave me, though, is the unique wand Void Battery, which then takes your spell damage and makes you deal, it makes you deal less spell damage because it's a wand that revolves around crit and power charges instead. So it effectively is just lowering both my spell damage and my crit chance and offering me essentially no benefit for either. I have to work really hard to make up for my crit from controlled destruction, and I have to work or I'd have to work really hard to make up for the spell damage due to Void Battery. Bruh. An absolute bruh out of 10. Oh, after I rescue what's her face here, I do believe I get Herald of Ice afterwards, which will be pretty nice. Although, actually, Herald of Ice isn't even gonna do... Not gonna do that much for me, I don't think, because it revolves around... Well, the explosion part of Herald of Ice won't matter, but the actual damage portion, the additional damage on it, will feel okay. Let's do... Ow. Get rid of those nerds. And then... Yeah, I just want to make my way down to the trickery and assassination stuff right now. Even though... So what does my crit chance go down to? That's Ice Nova. Oops. 8%. It's like 8.3. I should take off controlled destruction really quick and see what that actually sets my crit chance to. If I were to just be like, nah, I'm not following with what my based build guide told me. Which of course I'm going to. I'm here for the suffering and the meme. But okay, so what does it go up to if I remove controlled destruction? 41%. That's how much of a nerf that is. It is a... Oh my god, that's so brutal. 32% nerf by using it. Thanks. Thank you, AI. Chances are that I'm right. Pop, pop, pop. God, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Double jewel. Nice. I'm very close to a jewel slot. I really do need... I will really end up needing more... Oh, I'm very close. Okay. I will end up needing more maximum fire res, so I'm going to have to roll these pretty consistently as well. Spell crit, mana, global fizz doesn't matter. Fire lightning res. It's kind of fine for an early jewel, realistically. I shouldn't have anything else jewel-wise. I pretty much sold a vast majority of things. I just like scrapped a vast majority of things because I felt like I wasn't going to come back to Path of Exile 1. And now it's been as long as it has been, so I'm back in it. But I probably will just be doing like this character. I had a plan for considering one other character, but I ultimately think I'm just gonna end up waiting on running that character as well. Maybe if I finish this character and actually have the urge to play a character that you know actually does damage, then I will potentially still do that. Yippee! I leveled. Alright, cool. Victory. Alright, now we're throwing these guys on, which actually I think my mana cost is about to, unfortunately, kind of skyrocket a little bit. Well, not necessarily cost, but I was at least getting some mana refunded every kill, but now I am not going to be, really. It's alright, surely Clarity will clutch up. Bonk. My mana. I even have Arcane Surge up, too. I guess I should realistically... Does this give any mana regen? For chance to block spell damage? Yeah, it gives me some. Oh yeah, actually, because it gives chance, right? Yeah, okay. Ah! Like that. Spooky spoder. Up. Yeah, I guess unless I took Eldritch Battery, my situation would be kind of weird. Am I close to there? Kind of, sort of, kind of yes, mostly no. But yeah, I guess now that I think about it, the only thing that rings are super useful for in Path, I mean even Path of Exile 2, realistically, Path of Exile 2 is more or less the same. You get the cast speed rings if you really want to, but for the most part, rings aren't the most impactful area for mages, so maybe having Astral Projector actually is completely fine. I was kind of worried about it from a like having more uniques on perspective, but it might be okay. Might feasibly be alright. Should be able to reasonably cap my resistances everywhere else. I guess I'll reasonably try. If I like genuinely just can't get my resistances capped with that, then I will I need to take blood siphon there. If I can't get my resistances capped with both Profane Proxy and Astral Projection, then I will just get I'll just do a rare ring instead then, but I reasonably should be able to, I think. Whee! Luckily, we're so early right now, though, that I can literally just be carried by unique items. I slaughtered everyone! Help me! Clep. Don't worry, I got you, Helena. The gem! Man, I forgot that gem a few times, and also didn't get the waypoint when I did as well, and I was so mad at myself as I was coming back to that place. Level 20... man. 25 I can put on Replica Prison Weave, which would also be another big power spike for damage, but actually, I should reasonably be able to, now that I think about it. Now that I actually think about it, I should be able to, because I at least have some... Yeah, we're getting strength here. I got strength here as well. So, yeah, actually, that should be okay. Never mind, I take it back. I had concerns. I no longer have concerns. I have decided my concerns are not valid. Fine. Bada bing, bada boom. Oops. Yippee! Herald of Ice. Up. I am pretty sure this is only on frozen enemies, right? Oh no, if you shatter an enemy. So actually, I do shatter enemies. I actually shatter literally everybody. So, I actually believe Herald of Ice is a damn good thing then. Never mind. Take it back. Damn, Herald of Ice, I didn't know you like that. Yeah. Yeah, nice.
To a new episode of Altitude Radio.
Altitude Radio. I usually just go down this playlist whenever I'm jamming, just because it's a pretty consistently good EDM playlist. I am down with some EDM, some good old Edom. Because I feel like, the other thing as well is I feel like a lot of other EDM radios tend to have a good bit of yapping in them, which is, you know, fine. It's more of a radio, true radio kind of setup. But you know, I'm not trying to skip the thing I'm not trying to skip through the video every few seconds to deal with that. Yo, let's go insane oak damage. Bro, build is the truth. Can't believe I ever doubted. I'm definitely not being hard carried by my items right now. This is just raw build power. Raw girth coming right out of this build. Right back. Yeah. Yeah. Into the Western Forest. 21. 21. Yay, more life. I can live again. Man, I'm glad that I can kind of, like, with how long I've played this game, and how many times I've played through the campaign, I can very much so just muscle memory through, and, like, it all comes back to me super quickly anyway. As far as, like, how early campaign goes and what the layouts are and everything, because I definitely don't, like, actively think about any of this stuff anymore. I just kind of go, yup, we go over here and we do this. Just an automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh kind of dealio. Bam, bam. Disagree. But yeah, ultimately, I don't know how long I'm going to make this session go, or what my real intentions are for like completion time or anything of the overall character. I would like to stream every part of this character ultimately. That is my ultimate goal, is stream every part of this character throughout all of leveling, all the way into maps, everything. The only thing I didn't stream was my intro, which will obviously just be the intro for the video. It kind of went over like general rules that I set beforehand, like correcting the AI if it was incorrect, like egregiously incorrect. I would correct it, and a couple other things. So that was like mostly what my intro was, and then it was also just like an actual like reaction to getting this character. And yeah, it's something, all right. I mean, again, just knowing like how leveling and everything tends to go, like this should be fine. Like actually, that was because of Ball Ice Nova right there, but that was pretty damn good damage overall. Almost was able to one cycle Weaver. I've only been able to do that a handful of times. Boop, boop, boop. Go get it, Creeping Frosties. I actually really like Creeping Frost. I do hope that they add a I hope they add a God, what are the transfigured version? Transfigured, that's what it is. I do hope they add a transfigured version of it to the game, and hopefully it's like actually fun and worth playing. Hey, what's up, Hammer? Yeah, give me that. I don't think I need to talk to anybody else. I do need to go over here though. But I do hope they add something for Creeping Frost. I would love to see if they added like a hit version, or like something that was more usable as far as like a main damager. That'd be pretty cool, because I think it's a fun skill. It's way more of just a support skill. I like the idea of just having all of it just crawl after your enemies. Take the crit. I don't necessarily think I kind of want cold-hearted calculation. Well, over this stuff, I actually don't know. I'm not going to be using a staff, so that's meaningless. Meaningless. I guess there's not anything else super duper crazy for now. So I think I'll take... Yeah, I should probably get the Mana Mastery anyway. Mystic Bulwark, Mana Mastery, and then go over here and probably get Heart of Ice. I think that's the plan for the time being. Our game plan is set. Now we ball. Oh my god. Pillar of the Cage God. There is, ever since like people started going like ham with that item in Path of Exile 2, which, to be fair, the main kind of like driving reason why it's so good is because well, not only is stat stacking really good in Path of Exile 2, but also the Hands of Wisdom in action being a glove instead of an actual like item definitely adds a lot to the power level of that skill, or of that staff. But there's a part of me that was considering doing some kind of like like set like either one stat stack and use Pillar of the Cage God, or like actually try to like duo stat stack and maybe do like a leadership's price angle and then still use Pillar of the Cage God. Probably still not worth, but hey, you know, I think just because I saw it in Path of Exile 2 so much, I was like, wonder if that would actually reasonably work in Path 1. It probably could get it to work, but who knows. I'm not gonna corrupt anything. I don't think I have anything that could be corrupted right now. I'm not leveling unique-wise anyway. You know what we will, though? Calling Wand. Dude, this Calling Wand right here, it's about to be a goated item. Bam! Damn. That's insane. 2 white sockets. Sheesh! You've never seen an item like that. And if you have, shut up, Megan. Bam! Plus 34 ore, let's go. Stonks. Not that I have any money in my town right now. I should actually dump, I have a shitload of gold right now. I should actually dump some money into the town. I just ended with this much gold. I think, like, towards the end of the league, I just was like, nothing I do in the town really matters right now. I think I, like, kept it semi-active just for, like, the farm, or, like, maybe, like, disenchant stuff, and that was about it. That was about it. Am I behind on levels with this? I was gonna say, there's no way I'm behind on intelligence, right? I'm not behind on being smart, am I? I don't really care about Frostblink leveling, honestly. I guess I was about to think, you know what? I need a lot of Crimson ore because of I remember looking at my shipments when I logged back on for the first time into this game again when I was just dicking around a little bit. I was like, hey, I need a lot of Crimson ore, but yeah, that's gonna give me like 30. That is not gonna be enough to fulfill the orders I need at this point in the game. Everything needs like 600,000. Which, you know, I guess, you know, to be fair, I'd be not even 34 because it's because that's just the raw ore. It's very weird to me that bars count as 5. They count as 5. Bars count as 5 ore. So you pretty much, but to make they only need 1 ore. So it's like you might as well just like always send bars pretty much. It was I kind of wish that there was. I always wished on the UI there was an actual like. Oh wait, I'm in Dread Thicket. Whoops, I do not need to be in Dread Thicket. Oh god, I AFK'd too hard. My brain AFK'd too hard. No, this is Act 2. This is Act 2 Thicket. I don't need to be here. I have to go in there in Act 7. Can you get out of here? Yeah, 'cause that's where necklace and everything would go. Now I lost my train of thought because I was distraught by the fact that I was in there. Whatever. Whatever. It ultimately wasn't all that important anyway. Whatever it wasn't important, man. Man. Oh. Oh, right. It was the... I wanted them to add a UI thing that showed, like, you could send this much ore or this many bars. Would have been nice, but it is what it is. And they're definitely gonna have. Well, I'm very interested to see what their next Path 1 League is gonna be. Mostly because I want to play it, of course. But the other thing is, like, I both feel like they're gonna have to do something really good and really spicy following Settlers. I mean, they ideally want to every league, right? You know, you want every league to actually be good and worth playing. So you want every league to be good, but Settlers has just been such a good league that it's gonna be like hard to it's gonna be an interesting act to have to follow up on and beat. But at the same time, there's also a part of me that's like, at the same time, Settlers has been out for so long now. When I was recording the intro for this video, I saw that it was out. It's been out since like July. It's been out since July. So it's just like, we've had Settlers for so long that even if the next league is like extremely mid, I almost feel like it'll end up coming off as like almost better than any league potentially could be, just because we're gonna be fiending so much for new Path of Exile content that like we're gonna get that and just gonna be like hell yes. So it's almost just like no matter what, we're gonna be excited. Like no matter what we get, it's just gonna be we're gonna be eating and it's gonna feel nice. But of course, obviously, the better the content, then obviously even happier people will be, including moi, including yours truly. And obviously, whenever we get new Path of Exile 2 content, I will be excited for that as well. And of course, we'll be playing the hell out of that. Especially once they add the new classes. I want to do some Huntress, Javazon, Spear type shit so bad. And also, I do also really want to mess around with Druid too, because like primal, like elemental spells, typically in games, are some of my absolute favorites. I love that shit. I love the like primal, elemental skill type shit. It always hits. Duration. Oh, I should definitely go up there. So actually, that's the thing I should do too.
Altitude
Oh, I did. That's right. Okay.
mixed by Marlowe.
Do my POB on the side, making sure I didn't. Making minor optimizations, but I'm already ahead of myself. I remember how to make a build. Let's go. Hey, I don't know if I'll have anything else for like content-wise for Path of Exile 2 for the time being. There was like one thing I wanted to try, and I logged on today just to respec a character that I didn't really care about anymore. Respec him into the thing I wanted to try, and kind of just went meh, which was essentially what I thought was going to happen. I just was like, yeah, it's okay, but I think because of that, I'm just ultimately like, I don't think I'm gonna try to do more stuff. I probably could, but like, I really want to do something melee in Path 2, but I don't want to do quarterstaff stuff because I've already done a quarterstaff build, which was a lot of fun, but I don't want to do another one because of that. I don't really want to do another one, or I don't want to do another elemental quarterstaff thing, but then I don't also want to do a physical quarterstaff thing because the physical shit is extremely mid, so I don't want to do quarterstaff, or I don't want to do phys quarterstaff. And then mace skill wise, mace skills are ass. Mace skills in general just don't feel good. I tried a couple different variants of mace skill of building maces. I tried a bunch of different mace skills. I just don't like them. I just do not like how they feel. The only one that I'm like semi okay with is Molten Blast, which is a projectile skill. It's not even a true mace skill. And even then, I actually get annoyed by Molten Blast because your character constantly moves forward, which was just like it just meant that my own positioning was getting screwed up a lot, and it was beginning to agitate me. So I just kind of was like, nah, I'll just wait. Because just like spell wise, I'm not super. I did the one spell character I wanted to do, which was a lot of fun. I did I did a cold damage Sork, and had a really damn good time. Cold damage Stormweaver with Eye of Winter and everything. Had a really damn good time. Eye of Winter is strong and a lot of fun. And I was having a good time with that character. And then when I was doing a fire character for a little while, but ultimately it was just like, nah, and just kind of dropped it. And don't think I would really go back. It was mostly because I was doing, I was trying to do a weird Ignite thing. If I was doing true Ignite, or if I was just doing just pure fire skills, it'd probably be fine. I do think Fireball in that game is way better. I actually love how Fireball is in Path of Exile 2. Fireball in Path of Exile 2 is fucking awesome. I think it'd be cool if that's like a transfigured version that they brought into Path of Exile 1. Is just the base Path of Exile 2 Fireball, because that skill is a ton of fun to use and deals a lot of damage. And I always really liked Fireball in Path of Exile 1. I've done a character or two with Fireball, and it's a lot of fun. It just also kind of sucks to build around, in the sense that, like, you have to build... You have to include additional projectiles in it, or else it's going to feel like shit. Because then you're just shooting one little fireball. Oh my god! The double ambush! Ah! Stop it! Got the shit, man. So yeah, we'll take the skill gem here. And I'm quickly gonna go grab the random gem we got. And sell this stuff to Lily. Here you go, buddy. And also do that, and I should be able to put this on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. And I can actually, yeah, I guess since I'm using Loctonial Caress, I actually can use I can take that additional power charge early on as well, and that's actually completely fine. Ooh, I love Automaton on this. Terminal Sugma. That character was a lot of fun, too. That was a... Ah, man. That'll actually make me sad saying it. That was a volcanic... I think it's volcanic, right? Volcanic Fissure? Yeah, that's what it is. Volcanic Fissure of Snaking. Which, I genuinely... That is probably my absolute favorite slam. I do really like Tectonic Slam as well. I just don't like that you have to build it around... I don't like that you have to build Tectonic Slam around endurance charges and stuff, but it's very much so like a... It's an old slam skill, so it shows its age, but it's still a fun skill to do regardless. But Volcanic Fissure is probably otherwise my favorite slam skill, because you don't actually need to use shouts or anything if you don't want to. Like, you certainly can. Like, I think that character might have used one. That felt nice. But I love Volcanic Fissure, especially of Snaking. Both Volcanic Fissures are absolutely my top tier slam skills at this point. And unfortunately, in Path of Exile 2, it feels so terrible. I mean, maybe in maps it's okay, but oh man, Volcanic Fissure in Path 2 did not feel good. It just felt so awkward, because it doesn't hardly deal any damage itself. It deals damage via its aftershocks,
Let's see if Rayclass
which you have to use other slam skills to activate the aftershocks. And yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of how they designed that. Also, get fucked, Piety, let's go! Huge. What's my crit chance now? Oh, we're climbing our way back up to 10%. I would be at like 50% crit right now. I genuinely think I would be at roughly 50% critical strike chance. If I did not have...
See you.
No, I can actually find out right now. What's my crit chance at if I get rid of controlled destruction? Yep, roughly 50%. Yep, definitely just hardcore shooting myself in the foot with it. But it is what it is. Such is the AI, dude. Oh yeah, what level is Astral Projector? Also, that's something I prefer. Look at Astral. Level 40. Okay. That's fine. So level 40, I guess I'll check really quick. I don't think I have one. Yes, yeah, okay. And we don't have one in here, right? I don't think we do. No. Okay, that is what I thought, which is fine.
Coleman's dead then.
That is completely and totally fine.
Perhaps the estate likes it. Look upon Grigor to see what life entails under piety roof. Let me offer you something.
Anyway. You give me Zealotry, don't you? Yes. Oh yeah, what level can I start using Profane Proxy as well?
This is Altitude Radio, mixed by Marvel.
Boo, boo, boo. 52. Okay, that is totally fine. What can I get rid of? I think there's absolutely something. Yeah, Prosper. I do not need it. I'm not going to use Zealotry right now. Don't need Zealotry yet. Also, I was right. Bro, I know myself so well. I was like, as soon as I change into shorts, I'm gonna be cold in a matter of like, be cold again and have to put on my jacket again in a matter of like 20 minutes. I was roughly correct. I think it's been about 20 minutes. But also, Path of Exile hoodie. Let's go. Path of Exile hoodie. I should actually. I don't think about it. I feel like my camera's kind of high. I'm gonna move this a little bit. Oh. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. My hair is still floppy or whatever, but whatever. Right? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Up. Levels, Zealotry. Oh, but wait. What's my crit chance if I activate Zealotry? Alright, it's like 10.7 or something. Whatever the fuck that was. It barely goes up. Damn it. I thought it was gonna be higher than that. Not yet. Maybe when I level it up. What the hell does the quality do on this? It's just more spell damage. Fuck. I was kind of hoping that that as it gained levels, it would actually it would also give you back a little bit more of your crit chance. Yeah, it sure does. Yeah, it sure does. Originally, when I was looking at this, when I was looking at the build, and I was looking at the setup, I thought it was Elemental Focus for a second, the one that completely turns off crits, and I was like, I immediately was like, no, I'm not gonna let it completely turn off crits, because clearly it wants me to deal crits. I was like, so if it clearly wants me to deal crits, so I'm not gonna let it completely shut off crits. And then I thought more about it, and I went, wait a second. Controlled destruction isn't. And I looked it up on POV, and I was like, nope, that is just less crits. That is not no crits. So then I was like, all right, I guess I will allow it and run with it. That was a big Pepe W moment moment for me, where I was just like, fuck, dude. That was some serious disparage I felt when I realized that was the case. It's like, well, I'm just gonna have significantly lower chance to crit. And yeah, that'll be when I talk about this build after I'm done with it, and I'm like, here's what I would change if I was going to seriously play a Ice Nova self-cast build. First thing is absolutely gonna be yeah, don't run this if you're going crit. If you're going crit, do not take the thing that lowers your chance to crit. Now, if you're going just raw spell damage, and you were going, say, Elemental Overload, then I would allow. Then I would say, yeah, go for it. It's just more damage. Though you do still technically need to crit, so even then it's kind of up in the air, but It's kind of up in the air, but I would still be like, I would at least understand it more. Oh. Yep, tree. Yep, tree. So what level am I? 28. Okay. I get the joy of first lab kind of soon. You know what though? While I do say the joy of first lab, and I say that in a sarcastic light, I am honestly more excited to do the first lab here than I am excited to do Trial of the Sekimas for the first time and have to kill Balbala in Path 2. Much as it's really not all that exciting to me, and I don't care for it that much. Well, I mean, Trial of the Sekimas, I actually kind of came... once you get some relics online for Trial of the Sekimas, and as long as you're not a minion build in there, I actually think Trial of the Sekimas is pretty fine for the most part. It really didn't feel all that bad, you know. It takes some time. I do think, like, League start might still be kind of rough for Trial of the Sekimas, but realistically, it wasn't actually that bad. I actually did not mind Trial of the Sekimas that much. Ultimatum, though, on the Trial of Chaos side of things, though, second lab, that is pain. That is still complete and utter pain. And I also just don't... I never really cared for Ultimatum as it is. I wasn't huge on Sanctum either, realistically. Like, Sanctum's also kind of whatever to me. It's fine. It's decently fun, but I'm also, like, I'm not skilled enough at the game, necessarily, to really, like, just not get hit forehead. So it's, like, I'm very iffy about that as a thing anyway. But, ultimately, it was, like, I was like, well, this isn't the worst thing in the world, honestly. Like, it's mostly still fine. For Trial of the Sekimas. Especially after they, like, actually nerfed and adjusted some things, like the first boss, the tornadoes and the volcano attack lasting for an absolute eternity, and also adjusting it so that, like, if you're a melee character and you're in melee range, also that's blessed layout right there. Holy based from the game. Where, like, if you if you're in melee range, then you don't have nearly as much of a pain champ experience going through it. Then it was more fun. Ultimatum, though, I still just no. I'm still just like no. Like, no, bro. The modifiers are still so fucking brutal that I just, if I, like, whenever I play a character, if they fail Trial of Chaos, I'm just like, I'm gonna come back when I'm giga over leveled and can nearly one-shot everything. That's what I'm gonna do, and then I will do it. But it's just, I never have fun with it. I still haven't even done Trial Master, actually. I really should. There's my my minion character I actually kind of want to do Trial Master on. But, I mean, man, I'm definitely, like, being a little ragey about how Ultimatum works and how some things in Path of Exile 2 work, but the game is ultimately still in early access, so it's not a huge deal, right? It's not a huge deal that that there are some things I'm not a fan of. I'm sure eventually they will be addressed and changed, or at least so I hope they will eventually be addressed and changed. But man, Trial of Chaos is just so, like, to me, it's just so egregiously bad. It's just so aggressively bad and not fun that it really makes me wonder, like, what they were thinking with with Trial of Chaos. And also, like, only that tornado bird guy was insane. I don't think I still don't think they probably didn't even nerf him enough, really, but they did at least nerf him a little bit, so I'll give him credit there. But the rest of Trial of Chaos is still in of itself just bad, and then also not having, especially from like, if I was thinking about this too from an SSF standpoint as well, Trail of Chaos is by far and away the worst option. It's actually terrible, especially from an SSF perspective. It's already not fun with as a normal, as a standard Andy, like your boy here. I'll play trade and all that kind of shit every day. It doesn't bother me. I love trade. Because I don't want to grind literally everything in the game, unfortunately. But the fact that you have to get, in order to fight Trial Master at the end, to actually get your 4th Ascendancy from Trial of Chaos, because you have to fight Trial Master in order to get your 4th Ascendancy, right? But in order to do that, you have to make it through a 10-way, of course, which is fine. You make it through a 10-way. But you have to make it through a 10-way at a minimum of 3 times. And it's not guaranteed after 3 times. Like, it's not guaranteed on your next run after. Like, it's not guaranteed after your 3rd run. Actually, it should be your 3rd run. At most, your 4th. But it's not guaranteed, and because of that, that's immediately so shitty to me. The fact that it's literally like, oh yeah, you can. The fact it's literally like you can go, okay, I am gonna go and do Trial of Chaos, especially from SSF, and if you were to get the same fragment that you need to fight Trial Master, then you have to just keep doing it until you get the fragment that you're missing, and that's just not good design. Especially because Trial of the Sekimas, you're guaranteed with you're guaranteed if you just find a trial that has 4 floors on it, you're done. You're good. You're like, cool, I can just go run this. And as long as I clear the 4th floor, I'm done. That's my thing right there. I have completed my mission. And then meanwhile, Trial of Chaos, you can just be completely stuck in there for way longer if you're just unlucky. Especially in SSF. In trade, you can just buy the fragment that you're missing. But for SSF, that is absolutely terrible. And even from like a trade, if you're like somebody who maybe doesn't like to trade as much, you're somebody that just trades occasionally, kind of like me. Like, I try to mostly stay SSF. I try to stay SSF until I just absolutely need something. But if you try to do that and then you witness that happen, which that's exactly what happened to me. I was like, I want to fight Trial Master, and then I saw that was, and then I experienced that because I had 2 of the fragments. And then I ran it a 3rd time and got one of the fragments I already had. And I was like, I'm upset. I'm angry. That's annoying. And then I lost all motivation to do it again. Even though I could just buy the piece and do it again, I immediately lost motivation to do it again. I was just like, no, that ain't it. Also, I want this for Agricius. Gimme the buff before we fight the guy. I think was falling. Oh, we're good. Come at me, bro. You'll get zapped by lightning. Go gadget lightning bolts. Yeah. Or drill. We boom. Ah, cool. Receives the edge. How's it? 22. Alrighty then. Hey, what am I resist right now, actually, speaking of? Giga capped on cold, which is about what I expected. Oh yeah, I will say something that is great, Path of Exile 2, is not losing chaos resistance when you reset the game. Like when you you don't lose chaos resistance like you do in Path 1, where like when you complete Act 1 or Act 5 and Act 10, you lose 30% chaos resistance. Whereas in Path of Exile 2, that's not a thing. There are unfortunately a lot of enemies that deal chaos damage and can smack you around, but not having minus 60, especially in Path 1, because these days, like, there's a lot of chaos damage even in Path 1 these days. So having negative 60, well, it once upon a time was like very, very realistic to do that. You just kind of, you know, be on the lookout for. You just kind of be on the lookout for some specific chaos monsters, but it's not really possible anymore. So you actually kind of have to get, if you can get yourself to at least like 0, you're in a decent spot in Path 1 here. But that just being the default in Path 2 is actually such a nice thing to me. I love it. Breath of Ice. I think after Breath of Ice, we're gonna take Cruel Preparation after that, and Disciple. I can't speak. Discipline of the Forbidden. I said Discipline. Disciple. Holy, am I okay? Okay, man. Maybe die. Yeah, I want to take these 2 nodes though, and then after, I think I'm gonna grab Blast Radius, because I just need. I'm gonna need to have as much area as possible due to having controlled destruction on as well. Or not controlled destruction, concentrated effect. Concentrated effect. That one I'm actually, like, of the support gems that the AI gave me to use, the 2 I'm the least mad with are added cold damage and concentrated effect. I mean, concentrated effect kind of sucks if you're self-casting this, because it just makes my AoE pretty small, makes it just a little guy. But ultimately, it should at least be okay. It should be okay anyway. Once I spec into some more area here and there. Man, if we just had like, if we just got to use if the AI had just told me, don't worry about controlled destruction, like, if it was just like, yeah, don't use controlled destruction, use spell echo instead. Oh, we'd be so in. There'd be an actual legitimate setup from a support gem standpoint. But alas, the AI do be trolling. That's okay. That's kind of, again, that was kind of the whole reason I'm even doing this, is just because I was like, you know, I want to do a Path 1 character. At least, I want to do at least one Path of Exile 1 character. Just to go back and really blast again for a little while. But I also was like, you know what, I kind of want to do some kind of a meme with it. So it was either this, or like potentially a spin the wheel type deal again, or just some other kind of randomization type deal. But ultimately I was like, you know what, the AI one is like probably the stupidest and like funny to me, so I should do this. Bro, I have a great imagination. How dare you? Ow.
Damn you!
Damn you. This remind me actually. What would the difference in damage be if I did hypothermia instead of bone shield? They said they're chilled. Yes. Assume the chilling. And then we want to go remove that. I want to remove both. Bone chill adds that much. Hypothermia adds. Yeah, hypothermia is probably just the better one overall. Yeah, hypothermia's got to be the better one. So, actually, I think I can put hypothermia on right now, right? I think. I'm definitely gonna have to get dexterity on gems or items or something. I'm sure oh yeah, hypothermia is right there. Yep. So I can get rid of Arcane Search. That is the last. That's the last one. So that is the. I am now on my full setup. Oh yeah, why did I give myself the option for that? Oh, that's right. I think it was just because it was trying to give me just some generic ass, like, use this to increase your cold, the cold thing. And I was like, that can be literally hypothermia or bone chill, and I don't want to make it choose one or the other, so I will just choose for it. I think that was why. It was like, increased cold effect thing, and I was like, yeah, that's one or the other, so I will just choose for it. Also, killed Piety, therefore, lab time.
The goddess is watching.
Yeah, the AI is just, it's all over the place. It'll forget what things are all the time. Crush on hit. You're gonna make me blush as soon as I hit them? We will go become our truest form, an actual occultist. Yippee! Bam. Jeweler's Orbius. Orbius Jewelarius. Finding. And mana really is going to be a total pain in the ass. Early on, anyway. That's right. I always forget how early. Man, first life is so much faster. It's so much faster in this game. Holy. Holy based, brother. Up. Bonk, 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 bonk. Tell you what isn't faster, though. The speed of killing Azar right here. Holy. You know what? He's getting chunked decently. It's so.
Wisdom is the offspring.
That's what's so weird about Ice Nova. Ice Nova is so weird against like big targets when you're self-casting it, because there's no just like impact to it. It's just, yep, this is the ring I'm casting, and so it just looks like nothing's happening. It's so weird. Like just about every other skill, or like at least a lot of other, you know, spells and skills and everything, there's some kind of, I would say, fanfare, I guess, like associated with it. Like, I feel like you can notice the impact of whatever you're doing more. And then you get to Ice Nova when you're just dealing with a big target, and it just feels like you're splashing water in their face and hoping that they die from it. It's further over there. Alright, Heart of Ice. I should go down for there. Very well then.
Solona Valenti is a fellow Pepega. Izero? Why aren't you in the Sanctum, bruh? Urna.
Bro, you can't make me go to the Sanctum. You can't send me back, bro. I've escaped for now. I'm doing superior ascendancy right now. I won't lie. I'm in superior ascendancy right now. I'm in bliss. It's easy and takes like 10 minutes at most instead of like 30 minutes, and makes me sweat the entire time. That's the most sweat I will experience, and even if I die to that, it takes me 5 minutes to get back here.
The goddess.
It's true. It is superior, but also inferior. I hate lab, but I like it more than like doing Sanctum or Trial of Chaos. Whoa, please. I don't think it's gonna be big dick. This build is gonna fall apart at the seams when I get to maps. I'm being hard carried. But also, you know, the AI knows the truth. AI knows. This build's gonna hit. This build's gonna go places. It's gonna be a whole thing. It's gonna be such a shit show. I'm doing my best though. It's funny. It's definitely funny. Please. Please. Oh, we're good. How much fire res do I have? 55. Ah, we're good, bro. We're good. Yeah, I expect to basically get hard carried by... Oh, what's this? Oh, it's doing that. I'm just gonna switch up. I expect to get hard carried by my items until I get to maps, and then fall the fuck apart in maps. Or maybe be okay and until I do any kind of awesome. Okay, I could play. Let's play check. You're not wrong. You are not wrong about that. Because the AI. Oh. Because I did not do the intro for this build. I did not show the AI cooking for this build. The first thing that I did is I told the AI, I want a spell skill. Give me a spell skill. Because I hadn't played a spell in a while outside of like in Path 2. I was like, I haven't played a spell build in a while. Give me a spell. The first thing it gave me was Lightning Strike. And actually gave me supports that matched for Lightning Strike. Like melee fizz and stuff. Like it gave me actual like support gems and everything for a melee skill and told me how to build it as a melee when I specifically told it to give me a spell. So I was like, give me a spell, question mark? And then it went, oh yeah, you're right, and gave me a spell. Dude, it was the immediate, just like, totally lost track of it was so fucking funny. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. It was so funny. I would have told it to give me specific ascendancy nodes to take, but it can read so poorly that it reasonably could not give me anything that actually was under occultist. So I had to I was like, I'm just gonna choose myself, thank you. It's gonna, I remember once it gave me an ascendancy that didn't exist. They are very worthless. It's extremely funny from a humor standpoint. Fucking hysterical. I love it. But yeah, it doesn't actually. They don't. It sure doesn't just exist. It's funny though, because it can't read. It doesn't know how to read. But what's even better is I did tell it to have the personality of a Path of Exile player who's played for 20,000 hours. So it also had a very overconfident personality the whole time, and that was absolutely hysterical. And I also was like purposely sometimes mean to it, just to be like, come on, bro, don't you have 20,000 hours in the game? And it would be like, you're right, I do. And then it would give me some other total garbage. It was fucking hilarious. Oh, I was losing it while I was putting this together. Is it red-handed? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It was so good. The unfortunate thing that is remaining from the AI making me a build, the unfortunate thing is that I have to use Void Battery, which isn't bad. Void Battery itself is extremely good. Like, it gave me Void Battery, so I was like, ayo, we love us a Void Battery. The unfortunate part with that, though, is it also gave me Controlled Destruction. So I get less critical strike chance from controlled destruction, and I get less spell damage from void battery. So yeah, that exists. That's in my future. That is coming up the pipes for me to utilize there. Very very smart, very 5-head from the AI. I am stoked. Oh. Get charges without critting. It's not even that. Like, I'll generate charges easy enough. That's fine. It's just I think legitimately like 80% less spell damage from void battery, and then I get 80% less crit from controlled destruction. So it's like it wants me to crit, but then gives me less crit, and then it wants me to deal spell damage, and then gives me less spell damage. I can't win. I genuinely can't win. Because as an occultist, you get the, you at least get the thing for generating a power charge when you spend 200 mana. And I will have no fucking problem spending 200 mana. So, that is fun. It really just is. Fucking hell. I'm just doing everything worse. Anything I could be doing, I'm doing it, but worse. Nine max charges at 70. Oh no. I don't know, man. Here we are. Here we are. I am probably gonna put on astral projection though, whenever I probably later, because I think while leveling I should keep on I should keep this combo rolling for the time being, but I think later the idea whenever I have skitterbots is profane proxy plus astral projection, so I can actually have some fucking range. And I think that will be a solid enough combo. We'll see though. We shall see. I could probably even get a corrupted astral projection with like all res on it, just to make it easier to cap. Colossal mana flask. Man, thank God the AI is like super too dumb to actually be able to read the Path of Exile tree, because if I had to tell it to build me a tree as well, I would be totally fucked. I would be absolutely cooked. Thankfully. It's too dumb for that, so I don't have to. My favorite was also, as I was like testing it and getting it ready, it wanted me at some point to do a, it wanted, like, I was like, okay, give me an attack build, tell me what you would have me do. And it tried to give me to do Spectral Throw, which Spectral Throw is fine. But then it gave me like 3 or 4 support gems that literally didn't work with Spectral Throw. And then also gave me, for the unique item it wanted me to use, it gave me Void Fletcher. It gave me Void Fletcher and called it a bow. And I was just like, that's not a bow, and even if it was a bow, you can't Spectral Throw a bow. As funny as that would be. If you could Spectral Weapon Throw a fucking bow, that would be hysterical. Just chucking it at him over and over again. Oh, I'm so slow. Just throw the arrows. True. True, just fucking knock your enemies out with the arrows. Like throwing knives, but instead, I have arrows. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Also, God, early leveling in Path 1 is so much easier. Holy fucking smooth sailing, Batman. I could actually just play a meme build and not want to absolutely cease to exist in game while I'm playing it. Especially if it's a mace skill, smile. I do genuinely hope that they. Sure they will, but man, I really hope they figure out what's up with mace skills in Path 2, because holy, that mace skills better be a lesson learned from them on how to not do any of the rest of the melee skills that they have planned.
You'd bite the master that called you here?
Witch. You fucked me up, witch. I would. Nothing to figure out. Do it better. They did quarterstaves so well. Like, quarterstaff melee skills. Well, outside of a couple. I won't say all of them. But they did most quarterstaff skills so well. And then just fumbled mace skills so hard. They're too slow and they don't deal enough damage. And that side of the tree is also terrible. It's the perfect storm of shit. I have to take him down to 0? I do. Okay. I forgot. God, I haven't fought Dominus in so long, I forgot. I fucking forgot. I understand that. Plus a little typecast time is fucking miserable. Yeah. It's just, it doesn't feel good. It feels like a cop-out for that skill. You already have fucking attack speed modifiers on those skills. Just leave it with that. Like, those are at least something you can like reasonably work to fix. No need to add that crap to it. Yeah. Just make it base that, and then let players, you know, build in the cast speed or attack speed, as they should, and fix it from there. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, we'll see. Speech. Oh yeah, speaking of speech, dude. Hippo Pog climbing tree hard 4 house, dude. Bold archetypes. Slow but 1 bajillion or fast as shit and less. Yeah. And you know me, your boy's going for speech. I love the speech. Especially in that game where you can get giga stunned by every fucking white mob in existence. And shoved around like an asshole. Yippee! Hiya! Get down here, Burge. Get fucked, Burge. Dude, that right there, that's the true DPS test. We're fucking set, brother. 100-foot shadow stood no chance. No, that's gonna be the new archetype for Spark. Actually, is it's just gonna be one enormous spark. It's gonna have a slower cast time, and you just shoot one big bolt, and it's gonna bounce around. It just goes slow and bounces. New transfigured spark, big spark, big bolt. Ugh, man. I want news on new Path of Exile 1 League, man. I mean, or I guess news on what else they got cooking in Path 2, but we did just get patch 0.1.1, so it'll be a while. It's ball lightning, but it bounces. Bouncy ball lightning. I'd fucking take that, honestly. I mean, I guess ball lightning in Path 2 actually is fairly reasonable. At least sort of. But versus this in Path 2 where you basically, or Path 1 where you basically just have to use a transfigured version or you're trolling. Get him. Yeah, mechanically strong. I would still say overall better than what it is in Path 1. And you don't have to build into the projectile side of it nearly as much. I can flat damage and spells. Yeah, it is strange. That is potentially just something that comes later. I feel like spells are still missing a decent bit of things. We'll see. Negative base damage. Dude, my brain rot is so fierce sometimes. I just said, like, when I said damage there, like for just negative base damage, I said that, and I immediately was trying to picture, like, the Pepe that goes alongside it. Because I'm just so used to all the zh frogs, okage, speed. So I'm just brain rotted to the extreme when it comes to emotes, dude. Holy. Holy brother, I'm cooked. Time to take me out back, man. Be 28 in a few days. Old JF. You did 5 damage. I got base crit multi-ism on. Sure did. The downside to it is that you have to play attacks. I mean, outside of quarter stats, but you know. The downside otherwise is attacks, Smile. That was the real nerf. The real nerf is the friends we made along the way. He's smudging, he's smudging. It's, God, it's so lackluster when it hits a big target. Fucking Christ. It's so fucking lackluster. I really am. It's like I'm in a pool just going like, hey, take that, man. Take that. Take damage. It feels like I'm just slapping him in the face. Got a wet noodle out. Akira. Buy my shit. Thanks, man. Boop. Yeah. Flame blast with that unique ash and stuff. Oh yeah, how did that go? When I was leveling my Ignite character, I was using that staff for a little bit. Usually is when you start channeling a skill, not while channeling. Yeah, that was something I learned as well, and that ultimately led me to go, I actually don't like using this staff, unfortunately. Because it was like, yeah, because it doesn't work while channeling, it's only when you are. And then at the same time, it was like, if you're spamming spells, then you're constantly adding more fusillades to it, which means that it won't go off as well until you stop for a second or two. And I was like, bro, but I want to keep spamming spells. So ultimately, I kind of stopped. I stopped using it pretty quick because of that. It's a neat idea, but I think Fusillade just... When you're triggering Fusillade is Giga minus duration, yeah, I guess, but I don't want to spec that hard into a minus duration just for that. I'd rather just scale my spell damage elsewhere. It is really strong. It's a neat spell. I was just ultimately like, I just don't want to. I don't want to invest into this when I could just be investing into my other spells. Especially because Fireball is so fucking cool in that game. I want that to be the transfigure for Path 1 here, because I want Fireball from Path 2 to come over here as transfigured. I tried out Fireball. Oh yeah, Fireball is cool. Wild Shard's Fireball, fucking cool. Dashret, I'm coming. I'm coming, waifu. Never mind. I said what I said. Oh god. Fireball to clear if usually to pick up single target. Yeah, potentially. Might work. Might work. I still at some point will probably go back to my Fireball character as well, maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I do. Because I have a Fireball, Ignite, Black Flame thing that I was trying out. I was using both Fireball, and I was also trying out Incinerate as well, which Incinerate does do pretty damn good damage also, but it was kind of weird. Also very mana hungry. I want the life first. I'll be real. Oh god, these fucking guys hurt me. They hurt me. Fire flame wall stonks as well. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We love us some flame walling. So it actually doesn't do any damage directly. Oh, it's just the ignite that it applies. Yep. I haven't actually looked into it. It's a guaranteed ignite. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. I had not actually looked at that being the case. Kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Yeah. They're scared of the potential. Yeah. There's a rumble in its tummy. Dead end. Right. Ah, Rogue Exile. Dude, I can't wait for Rogue Exile League. Let's go. Make him come back. That's what I really am waiting for. Waiting for the Rogue Exile Return League. Fuck. I've found all the wrong ways, man. Yeah. Oh, hi, guys. Yeah. I can't think of what my next upgrades or anything coming on. I don't remember. Yeah, outside of skill tree wise, I don't. Level what? 37. Cause yeah, I'm not gonna bother putting on astral projection right away, cause I don't think I need to.
Bye-bye.
I really don't think I need to. I think just keeping these guys on, the 2 rings I have on, probably all the way up until maps might be the play. Or maybe at least until level 50 where I can put on profanes. Gah. Haven't the froggiest. All things to figure out whilst leveling. How am I going? Like 2 hours. I think a pretty good time, honestly. If I can make it through... Well, I mean, A5 is reasonably pretty quick. I might just make it... Night stream might just be getting through A5. And then I would like to stream again tomorrow. So maybe I try to do like acts 1 through 5 tonight, and then try to do acts 6 through 10 tomorrow if I can. Oh, fuck. Kill me. Fucking... The auras. Ah! Your curses, they're cringe. Curses are cringe. You're G-Wagonless. Yeah. But yeah, I think that might reasonably be the play. That'd be pretty good timing too, because then if I can finish campaign in 2 streams, then I could maybe even reasonably do. Well, no, I do want to do everything on stream. I was gonna say I could do some mapping maybe off stream, but maybe if anything, it would be just like do a little bit of gear changes off stream, and that'd be about it. Otherwise, I really would like to do everything off stream. So I guess my ideal scenario right now then is basically finish campaign over the next 2 days. Maybe do a bit of mapping tomorrow as well, depending on how fast able to get through the rest of the game, and then maybe over the weekend do some mapping, and then like early next week finish get leveling or get to a good level point and actually try to kill some actual bosses. We'll see. I think that is the tentative plan. I don't know if I'll actually be able to stick to that, but that's the tentative plan. Pop, pop. Ready, exile? Einhar loves hunting. Go by capture. Bit. Oh, good. The other guys are there. Do we need to go that way? Ow. Well, certainly need to. Ow. Fucking die there. No, dude. The whole zone doesn't reset, but the checkpoints that I get are much worse in this game. This is like one of the worst areas in the game to die because of how fucking far back it sends you if you do die. I'm trying to run past that guy. He's scary. He's like fire trail or he has fire trail because he's doggy, but he's tormented and prevents recovery about 50%. Never mind, he's almost dead. Einhar capture him. Thanks. Never mind. Never mind, I'm the GOAT. I just had to pretend to be dead. It was definitely a pretend. There's a pretend death right there. There's RNG manipulation. That's it. Proxy bubble graves. Man, at least proximal tangibility. Right? Is that how you say it? I don't remember. Proximal tangibility? Fuck if I know. Something like that. Thanks, proximal. Proximal tangibility? At least that doesn't exist in this game. That's nice. Among Us? Among Us? You little sussy cow? Little sussy little cow? Ow, ow. The stun. Go gadget. Creeping Frost. Get him, boys. Get him, boys. Yeah. Yeah, they got him. Wait, did I pick it up? I did. Okay. Phew. I mean, I could have just gone back in the portal, but still. I. Thanks, man. I'm very proud.
Mixed by Marlowe.
You are.
Good luck.
Okay. Crystal veins. Got that crystal.
Don't die, please.
In we go. I am the rest. Yapping. Bro is yapping. Bro is monologuing. You sly dog. You had me monologuing. Shout out to the Incredibles. On my crit chance. Oh, it makes me so sad. It makes me just so sad. But yeah, I think my plan right now on the skill tree, skilliest tree is probably now to actually take Disciple the Forbidden here and then go all the way around for Sovereignty. To Sovereignty, then I can potentially start. I can either put on Zealotry or some other actual aura. Maybe even just Skitterbots for the time being. Yeah. La la la. Oh. Yeah, the Vol. I would say the Vol Ice Nova clear. Pretty nice. I will not shame the Vol Ice Nova. Not shame Vol Ice Nova for what it is. I also potentially should have been. I'll have to remember. Ow! I'll have to see for my own sake, but I need to make sure to download the VOD for this immediately after this. But I should also in the future actually record this for my editing purposes. Yeah. Go here. Yeah. Oh, what's level 40 Pogger? Level 40 Poggers. I almost did it again. I almost just opened my skill tab right now so I can put my point in. Get that instant gratification of slamming that point. Yeah, I can't do that because I would fall over Dedge. Would fall over Dedge. Start multi-pressure, disciple of the forbidden next up. Yippee! People of the gutters. Alright, and he's dead. It's wild to me that there was a time where this was probably that guy was actually probably this like area was potentially a little bit painful because there was just so many ads and we didn't have the same clear speed that we do today. These days the guys are like a two-shot no matter what skill you're playing. You could be playing basic attack build and I think you would still two-shot that guy. Pop. See if I don't know if it's necessarily getting lucky or I do believe that there is a rhyme to how or a rhyme and reason to how this place is set up. It's just sometimes it can be a little bit different, but I'm pretty sure it's like over this way. Pretty sure anyway. Let's see. Ah. Bam bam. Okay. 3 of these little shits. 3 rare little ice golems in this one arena, brother. Brother. Why are you like this? Yeah, I was right. Okay. I remembered. Yeah. The guy leap slammed at me and then like just forgot I was there. Leap slammed me and then was like, I don't know. Oh man. I was thinking about this kind of recently because of setting up this challenge run and everything with having an AI. I mean, it is, I would like put it in quotes challenge run, but it is still a challenge run because the AI did give me a fucking stupid build. But it's just like a challenge run in quotes in the sense that I'm still creating the path of, I'm still creating the actual skill tree and the items and stuff. Like that's set in stone for me. Like I can choose those things. So it's less of a challenge in that regard. It's just my own, I can use my own game knowledge, which I mean, I guess that also plays into skill. So that goes both ways. Anyway, this is a challenge run. I'm considering it a challenge run to an extent. But I was really thinking would be a funny one would be to have, I would have to learn how to code it, and it would be incredibly complicated. I think it'd be an incredibly complicated coding project. And I probably ultimately don't have the skills or the knowledge to even look up like how one would go about doing it. But I thought it would be funny if you did a Pokemon randomizer where an AI would control every single battle that happens. And that includes both that includes wild battles and trainer battles of any variety. And it can just control those. But whatever the AI says goes. So if it like forgets that if it thinks it has a different Pokemon than it actually does. Because like I think especially in the case of like trainer battles, that would get wild. So if it would like forget what Pokemon was say out on the field, or thought it had some other Pokemon in its bag than it actually did, then it would essentially tell the game, and the game would just bend to it and go, okay, you have that Pokemon and it has that move. Okay, whatever. And it wouldn't argue with it, just whatever the bot says goes. And just like try to do a run like that. I thought it'd be pretty damn funny to do some kind of setup like that. But I think that would be such a difficult thing to set up and create, because you'd have to both make it so that the AI would play, which actually probably wouldn't be super difficult. You could probably get an AI to just play the game anyway, and it actually wouldn't be that difficult. It would more so be setting up the game to bend its own rules and to just say, okay, this thing tells me what to do now. This thing tells me how it works. Ah! Jesus Christ. I don't know how that would work, but it'd be funny. I might look it up on the side just for some memes, but I don't know, I just randomly had that thought a while ago, and I was like, that'd be while I was doing this, and then like thinking about it yesterday, I was like, man, that'd be a weird thing to do. I'm sure there are runs out there of just like AIs either playing or playing as or against the player. But I don't know if there's any that would bend the rules, so to speak. I also wonder which AI would be the best that like would consistently break the rules, so you could just get some really crazy shit happening. Like, I know I've seen videos of like a game of chess with AI where it will forget what pieces it has on the board and what position, and it will just try to make shit up, or it'll just like try to make rules up. And that always makes me laugh. Belly of the Beast. How much more do I have? I have this. Gotta get the 3 things. Gotta kill Piety. I might also, once we finish A4 here, I'm going to take. Fuck! I found the total dead end area. Edge. But once I finish Act 4 here, I need to go get some water. And I might also start up a nice cup of tea. We'll see. Maybe not, because Act 5 is pretty quick. So I can just maybe just make my tea after I finish Act 5, because that's where I'll wrap up the stream as well. So, we got time.
Be happy for me, sister.
I'm so happy
It's
for
not
you,
often
Piety.
we get to erase our fame.
Ow. It's hard to see what's happening in here, I'll be real. I forget how much damage comes out of Belly of the Beast because of all the bleed and corrupted blood and shit. There's just so much damage that comes pouring out of here. It hurts us. Boop, 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 boop. Good. You like surprises? You love pinatas. Surprise, it's candy. Oh, this is a feature that I can't wait. I'm sure they are. I'm gonna cope that they are eventually going to add it in Path 2. This will be such a nice feature when they add it, though. Is just the map actually being pinged, or like marking the location of where things like strong boxes and rituals and all that kind of stuff go. Because boy, oh boy, do I like see that stuff. And then I go, all right, I'll come back to this because I just want to finish the map really quick. And then I completely forget where where I actually need to go. And then I'm lost in the sauce for however long. Bam. All right, making our way over to Sovereignty now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 travel nodes. It's not so bad. Bam. Bam. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Alright. Actually, we'll be on this side, it'll be on that side. We witches have to have some standards. Wonder if second lab. I think second lab should actually be the power charge node for this character. Yeah, I think so. Just because that'll give me some more. It'll give me consistent power charges, and then also give me more just AoE, which will in turn feel nice. Thanks, man. Here, I'm gonna splash some water on you. What did it just chain off of? Repeating from every enemy it hits. What other enemy did it hit? It hit him, which makes sense, but it chained like 3 times there. I have no idea what else it hit on the ground. Whatever. Ow! God. The multi-hit stunning combo. A classic. Oh, 1% physical damage reduction right now. I'm insane. Yeah, to be fair, right now I don't have, because I'm a Tabula Anderson. I don't have a lot. I do have, now that I think about it, I do have a 6-link Ghost Ride. I should actually probably be using that.
I have been expecting you, witch.
Me?
You and I
Little old me?
create the most
People shy?
nightmares together. We'll go to bed now, little girl.
I will not go to bed. Not my bedtime. Tuck me in.
Now exile!
Now exile. That's a pretty good chunk right there. Okay. 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 I've seen the vision. Seeing it. That's already dead immediately.
What?
Now exile. I'm getting him. I'm gonna get him. Now I'm gonna kill you. Got you, dude. Got you, homie. Absolutely skewered. Absolutely impaled and skewered. See you later.
Let us see if you truly understand what it means to be nightmare.
Nightmare.
Accept the gift of
Immortality.
immortality.
That's right. I always forget that his health bar breaks here. Ow. He truly is immortal. What do I do?
Accept the gift of immortality.
What do I do? Ow. Woo. We live. Okay. Up.
Nightmare is the true inquiry.
Are you
So in love with death.
Because I can do that to you. See you later. Nice. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Oh, yo, Hydrosphere combo. or Void Sphere to pull them in close so that I can bop them. Fun chill. Spell Echo. Spell Echo. How I wish I could use you instead. Pain. Change, brother. Support Vol Totem Channeling. Triggered skills, instant skills, retaliation skills, blink skills, or skills with a reservation. Blink skill? Yeah. I was gonna say, like... Actually, I think it does work. I feel like it removes... I think Flame Dash of Return removes the blink. The blink portion of that. I can't recall. Anyway, give me a bunch. But let me just see. Let me just do a quick sanity check. This is purely sheet damage, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, right now it says hypothermia does less. Oh, but it's because of the fact that it's, yeah, I guess it's because of the fact that it's purely reading Bone Chill from, yeah, that's a case right there where you already can't really trust what the sheet damage really tells you, because it's conditional damage stuff is hard to, conditional damage is hard/impossible to show just on a damage sheet. That's why that's even the case in Path of Exile 2, is I feel like the sheet is better for the most part, but it also still isn't perfect because there is still a lot of conditional damage that happens within Path of Exile, and therefore means it is not tracked on the sheet, and so it's hard to get an actual idea of how much damage you're doing. Could attach it to attach Bone Chill to Creeping Frost, though. Sure, why not? What do I care? Where is it? Oh, there's Creeping Frost. Let's do that. Yeah, sure. Who cares? Ultimately, I'm not using Zealotry yet. Probably will be once I get... probably will be using it once I get Sovereignty, but not yet. Therefore, hiya! Hiya! Right. Thing is, proper way is up here. Hiya! I do love this this MTX for Creeping Frost, because I really am just yeeting frozen squids at the enemy. Also, I did say at the start of A4 that or at the end of A4 I was gonna take a quick break, but I think I can make it. I can make it to town. I mean, I'm just. Oh, there we go. I'm ultimately just cruising right now, and also I mostly just need water, so I can wait till I get to town. Hiya. Bam. Yeah, still the main thing I'm going to be looking for eventually is going to be sources of max fire resistance. That's going to be an important thing. I do believe I'm just using, which I can get from jewels. Jewels will be a big way to get it, and the other way to get it will be I'll be using just normal, probably just a normal chest piece. I don't really know what base type yet, but I'll be using a normal ass rare chest, and so I can hit plus increase to max fire res on that as well, just on the Eater and Exarch things. Okay. Yeah, that was actually that was a pretty damn quick run right there. That was a sprint if I've ever seen it. Yeah. Oh man, what's good? always forget this is an ES base. Actually, I had like total off colors right there. Hey man. Gabbage. Bunch of gabbage. La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. Is there anything from a unique standpoint I really care about? No, Prism Guardian. Actually, I forgot that Prism Guardian has Dex on it. That's actually kind of nice for my own usage later. And Void Battery, I don't get to use till 68. Okay. So I still have plenty of time. Glove-wise, equipable. I guess if I really wanted to... It's a lot of added damage, but I don't think that really matters. Oh, bro, should I lean into crit even more? I guess actually, probably Maligar's Virtuosity would probably be better. Unless they have more crit multi already? I don't think I do necessarily though, right? 205, yeah, I sure don't. But the other thing... Power Charge on Kill. Yeah, that's pretty much all this does, right? Yeah. Give me some cast speed and then just Charge on Kill. So this... Crit multi, I get Rampage as well. Yeah. Get these Loctonials as well, but that's... I typically use them for attack speed things. So... yeah, then we just go Maligar's Virtuosity. Bam. Yeah. Cool. Alright, I will be... right back, yes. Throw up all that stuff. That one? Yep. Right, I will be right back. I need to go get some water. I also need to go to the bathroom now that I thought about it a little bit longer, so I'll be right back.
to a new episode of Altitude Radio with Marlo. Turn up your speakers. You're locked into Altitude Radio. Your weekly dose of Altitude Radio. You are reaching altitude. Prepare yourself for Altitude Radio. Mixed by Marlo.
Let me go lighter than the stars.
All right. All right.
Everyone we meet is a fellow traveler in the journey of life.
Journey of
Every
life.
day is a magical state.
Let me turn the light off.
Follow your heart.
And
Stay true to who you are. Through time and space,
my God,
let's go on a journey
let's go on a journey, dude.
of the universe.
I'm gonna skip a little bit. All right. With that, we carry on. I don't know why I just tried to shield charge right there. I don't have shield charge. My own Pepega is coming out. Although actually, I will be able to use shield charge now that I think about it. I will be able to. That is a viable thing I'll be able to use. I'm using Prism Guardian. Yippee! I like Smia's shield charge. Ow! God. How much this area hurts too. Zoom speech. Defense. I have 60 light res. It's just squish. Just the nature of being a squish lord right now. At ease, what it is. Oh no, I'm slow again. Nope. Keep going. No, no. I'm getting double teamed. No, not in a good way. Not getting double teamed in a good way. Go. Ow. Go. Everything hurts. Yeah, for sure I'm gonna have to put on some actual fucking items when I get to Act 6. Perfect for my collection. No, you weirdo, we gotta use those eyes to open a door. I don't know, maybe we should collect some afterwards. I do love everybody's reaction to all the characters' reactions to picking up the eyes from that guy, which has that line of like, "I'll add them to my collection." I think the Inquisitor's like, "You should have kept your eyes on God," which is just like, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny to me. And then I think the Duelist line is something like, "Not my proudest trophy." It's just Duelist really is just some guy in all of this setup and all of this game. He's just some guy, and I love it. I think of all of the voice lines that exist in the game, Duelist probably has some of my favorite ones. Witch's unhinged lines are very good. Inquisitor has some pretty good ones that I find kind of funny. But otherwise, I think for the most part right now it's Duelist. We'll see about later, but for the time being, most of my favorite lines are probably Duelist. They still have what? I think they have Marauder. Marauder doesn't have voice lines throughout the whole game. So Marauder doesn't. Shadow doesn't. Is that it? Marauder Shadow? Yeah, I think that's it. Marauder Shadow. Because Scion got her line. I think Scion and Ranger were the most recent additions. And now that just leaves Marauder and Shadow. Neat.
I swore they would suffer for exiling me, and I always keep my promises.
I always keep my promises. Yeah, so we see. We have to run through here, and then we have to do this. We have to do the Innocence fight. Yeah, I guess that's when I'll be going back to town. Is when I do Innocence fight. Forgot how mind-numbing that fight is. As much as I still always love and praise the fights that are in Path of Exile, it's definitely not within the acts. Path of Exile 2, the act bosses and everything, actually, and even the mini bosses actually are indeed far more interesting and definitely made in a more modern setting. But these guys are just the early bosses for Path 1. Oh boy, do you feel their age. You feel their age as much as I feel my age. Good. Yeah, resist-wise, I'm in a decent spot. It really is just my gear is not in a decent spot. I'll probably even have to put on different boots. It'll probably be, it might be throw on Ghost Writhe. Ghost Writhe may very well come into play. Not sure. I don't necessarily think I have a better option right now, though. Unless I got, like... I do have a Cloak of Flames hanging around. It's not 6-linked, but I could probably 6-link it. Or buy a 6-linked one, and then just use that for, throughout the rest of the acts. That might be the play as well. Maybe I'll try Ghost Writhe for a little bit once we get into Act 6, and then if it feels like ass, then I'll have a cloak in the background that I can just throw on and use until I get an actual piece of armor to replace it. Oh, that's spooky. Hypothermia, yippee! I will say, this ring combo, though, is so smooth. I do also think I might end up cutting this. Note to editor me. Probably cut this and put it in towards the start of the video. Like shortly after the intro and stuff. But probably most of what's going to be in here is most likely just going to be random cuts of just like killing the act bosses. And maybe just the occasional other like thing that happened. And that'll probably be most of the cuts for the acts. I'll probably have like actual points and timers and stuff set up for like, here's where I did Act 1, here's where I did Act 2, but I'm not gonna make this like a My goal is to make this a giga-long video, but like a decently long video, just to kind of show a bunch of stuff. So that'll be a note for editor me later. Man, it is unfortunate. I'm gonna gotta go through and listen to myself yap and talk again for however long when I'm throwing this all together. Also, oh, I guess I just thought about this. Maybe I think for part 2 of this, for part 1, I'll probably, I think there'll be so few. That's pretty chunky damage. I'll take that. That's respectably chunky. Chunky style. This will be another note to myself, but also I think for part 2, like tomorrow and stuff, when I'm playing this character, just to make things easier on myself and to not have to think about as much stuff, I'm probably going to start listening to only in-game music. I probably should have thought about that before I started the stream today and just stuck to in-game music the whole time, but it is too late, and I kind of wanted to listen to music anyway, so I guess it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. I don't think I'll need to, for how like short a lot of the clips and stuff will be, most likely. I don't even think I'll need to block the audio or anything, or like mute the. I don't know how to mute music. I'm sure there's like a fixer thing. I'm sure you could do in the video editing, but we'll worry about that later. I don't think I'll need to. Good. Yeah, I think that like one big hit that I got there was a crit. My 11% crit. So, what does my crit go up to? 11, 13. Alright. Dude, that's so funny. I would basically be at... I would have such good crit right now if I didn't have Controlled Destruction on. If the AI did not make me put Controlled Destruction on, I would have such good crit right now. I would be big chilling right now. Okay, I absolutely just stood in that. That was my bad. Oop. I definitely saw that way preemptively that I was like, oh yeah, my toes are in that, and yeah, they sure were. I sure let my little toes dangle in there. Nice. Nope, don't do that move. Thanks, man. Alright, see ya. What damnation have you done, more like? You know what I mean? See you later, dumbass. Good. Oh, you know what? That's in. I guess is it just like attack hits that apply to ah god, I got infinitely stunned by the fucking balls. That is one set of enemies in here that I also don't like, because I will just, if you are not set up tanky enough, these guys will infinitely stun you. Magma orb. They're magma. I can maybe see if there's probably a different helmet I could use other than Gold Rim already as well. As good as Gold Rim is, potentially a better one I could be using. Back. There. And shout out to Mortal Kombat. I was like watching some Mortal Kombat, but I am not a Mortal Kombat player. I'm not a fighting games player in general. I'm just so bad at fighting games. I respect the people that are good at fighting games, but holy, your boy is bad at them. The only one I was ever okay at was Super Smash Bros. Melee, and that was because I just played it for so long. And it's arguably, to me, while there is a lot of tech and stuff that goes into it, the ease of playing it was always way higher to me, because there's not, like, complicated-ass button combos to remember for every situation or whatever. It was just, you could just go ham, realistically. Good memories with that game. I don't think I could really. I can't really play that game for shit anymore. I'm sure. If I were to play it these days, I would. I would do extremely poorly, even more poorly than usual. Also, why is that modifier type called temporarily revives when they still get a life bar and chase your ass down, and you still do have to full kill them a second time? Doesn't sound like temporary. It's not very temporary. Also, I'm behind on life, aren't I? Well, I mean, I guess I am using kind of shiitake items, but I am reasonably a bit further back on life. But I guess I'm right next to 2 life nodes that I will be taking, so I guess I'm not that far back. Ah. Splash you with water. Go gadget, water splash. Ow. Okay, I do think for any clips that I pull for this video, for parts for this half, for acts 1 through 5, I will probably, like, I'm not gonna mute, I don't think I'll mute music in the background or anything, or like really try to make anything complicated of it. But if there ends up being when I go to upload it, if there ends up being like a copyright call out on it, then I'll go back and fix it, but I'm kind of just gonna hope that there isn't. Because I would really like to not have to learn how to do that. I'm already gonna have to learn quite a lot of editing stuff in order to, or at least remember a lot of editing things to throw this video together, because I've only ever edited one video, and it was very, very simple. It was very simple, I should say, to, like, the things that I edited to throw together. It was just a compilation of clips, so very easy. Which is more or less what I'm anticipating I'll do here. It'll probably just be, like, upload the entirety of, like, the couple of videos, and then just take the shit that I want. Take the shit I want, and then just cut the rest of it out, and just be like, there, I don't care about the rest of it. And I imagine that should be easy enough to do. It'll just be it'll be a bigger file, but it should still be easy. I will learn, though. Yeah. Bam. Oh god. Go, go, go. So this will be my second life node. Yippee! Well, whenever I either level up or so 44. I'm 46. I actually am like pretty damn over leveled and cruising with it. It is absolutely slower leveling in Path 2. Both from a like actual levels experience and from an actual just like speed, obviously, as well. Then again, the zones in Path 2 as well are absolutely enormous. They are far bigger than they are here in Path 1. Yeah. Oop. But at least they have more checkpoints. And being able to teleport to checkpoints is nice. This is the last of the things, right? Yeah. Yeah! Alright, cool. Yeah, we're already pretty close to being done with A5. That. What do we get? Energy regen, minion steal damage. I do not care about any of that. I so do not care about any of that. Cool. Yay, 1,000 life. We'll take Sovereignty, and then we'll take Arcane Potency, and then probably Blast Radius as well. Honestly. And then we're doing after that. Shit. Actually, maybe I don't take Blast Radius right away. 20%. Yeah, because maybe I don't take this node, and I wind up just taking Amplify. It's technically a little bit less area of effect overall, but it's 2 points instead of 3, and I only lose 10%. AoE, I think that's probably better. That's probably better in the long run. So we'll do that ultimately, I think.
Had I the time, I could raise an endless legion.
Pity. Yeah, we ain't got no time to be raising those skeletons, man. We got a stick to get near. Ow. Absolutely bonked. Absolutely bonked on me noggin. Shahalid's build 700. I have almost 700 as is, so sure, man. Sure, man. Oh, I guess that's true too, now that I think about why I was taking more damage as well. I forgot, because I took off Loctonials. Loctonials were also giving me endurance charges, so that means I was taking less damage as well because of endurance charges. Y'all, that's right. Y'all. Endurance charges are so good. They're so good, and that is something that I am kind of glad in after we don't have to think about as much yet. So you have to think about if you want to really bother spending a gem, otherwise it doesn't really do anything. I need it. I need the divinity. Yeah. So yeah, we are indeed just cruising in the level department. I guess again, just having a essentially just a AoE around you spell, and just killing anything that I'm walking across is definitely adding up for the sake of my levels. Why does that like take like 3 or 4 hits before it's going off? That's like really strange. Ultimately, maybe it's because it's just like maybe it's just because it needs more damage in total to be taken anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to use Hydrosphere ultimately. That was more so just a like, I guess I can have that on there. There's no harm in it, and there still ultimately isn't really any harm in it, but I'm also just not gonna, I ain't gonna use it, so just get rid of it. Oh yeah, that's right. I was planning to use Vitality. I probably should have grabbed a Vitality earlier as well. That's okay, I'll grab one once I get to A6, because just do that. Yeet the octopus. Yeet them. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what else would you really do with Creeping Frost. It's like you could lean into the hit side of it more and just make it maybe not last as long on the floor. Make it just a permanent, make it have no hit portion and just be a debuff that just constantly crawls on the floor. Also, for the sake of myself later, I'm going to just turn on in-game music. Now for Kitava. Also, oh, I forgot the Cowgur music too. Ugh, slaps. Honestly, slaps. Honestly, the stuff for this league, for this season, ugh, the music was so good for those. Was so good for those things. Stop trying to eat hearts, bro. Okay. Oh my god, it's Kitava. Ah! He's hungry. Yup. I was gonna say, I think that's Punch, and I don't really know if I can do much about it. The answer was no. I could not do much about that at all. Alright, I got this. Yeah. Pull out thine heart. Damage lol. Lol damage. Yeah, this just reminded me of that Colossus guy in Path 2, except not quite as awkward hitboxes. That reminds me, I haven't fought that guy since they made the changes. I actually don't know if his hitboxes feel better now. That reminds me, I actually should give that a go. The boss felt so awkward to fight before. Don't punch. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Act 5 done. Blast me, Papa. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, what am I resist now? Fire and lightning aren't fabulous, but I am capped cold, which is about what I expected. That is fine, all things considered. All things considered, that is okay. I do want to do some, I will do some gearing. Some gear swaperinos. Vitality is this guy. Yeah, I do want vitality. So I will be doing some gear swappage off stream, but it's probably just gonna be, I'm probably just gonna throw on Cloak of Flame. Back. No, let's just throw some fusings. I have 900 right now. Faster to just self-click, but I don't have to. Therefore, I will not. But yeah, I think ideally we'll probably just do Cloak of Flame or Ghost Wraith. I'll go down to like, I'll go down to 650, and I'll stop if I get unlucky here, which I probably will. I mean, reasonably, that's, if I did it in 200, that'd be way above average. Yeah, overall, I think that's kind of going to be the big deal that I'll do kind of off stream. Oops. I'll six-link that probably off stream as well, just for the hell of it, because it's reasonably cheap. That, or I'll just try Ghost Wraith and say screw it. But yeah, that's where we're gonna stop for tonight. We did acts 1 through 5. What play time are we at? Slash played? 3.5 hours. Yeah, and which streaming for 3 hours 15. The extra 15 minutes would have just come from when I had made the character, and then when I got to town and was like running around for a little bit and putting on gear and stuff, putting on leveling items and stuff. So that adds up. How many times did we die? 4 times. Overall, that's not too bad overall. But yeah, I mean, overall, the AI has cooked, and God, it is burnt and everything is ruined out on the floor. This is just, we're moving at the very least. I will say we're at least doing better than I kind of initially had hoped, than initially had thought. But like I said, I won't have the POB up until I at least finish the character, and then I'll probably add just like, and then I gotta make this into a video and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, my only other plans. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow. That is just pending any just sudden changes to where I just ultimately just can't stream tomorrow, or I just really don't feel like it. Which would basically just be if I was just so absolutely exhausted that I just couldn't do it. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll hopefully finish acts 6 through 10, and then on the weekend start going through some maps, through some leveling, and see how the build really holds out. But otherwise, tomorrow I'll probably, before stream, I will probably get gear just a little bit more sorted, as far as just like throw a couple different uniques on, most likely. Is really about all. But yeah, till then, have a good night, y'all. Bye now.